Well, we welcome everyone back. Been a while. This is March. What is today? The 5th of March, and we've lost all our snow. It's gone. That was gone a couple weeks ago. But anyway, the snowmobiles are all put away. The truck is sitting here just waiting to be worked on. And I got a flat tire in the front, you can see, but anyway, it's in the process. We have a door over here that I've been kind of fiddling with a little bit. I've got all the stuff I need to be able to rebuild the door, and all this junk all over here. I'll be able to show you what I got. But anyway, these are the rockers that go down to the bottom, and those have got to be repaired first so that I can figure out where the bottom of my door is at, because I have a panel and got a bunch of sheet metal. These are door bottoms here. I bought those to replace this. I think that's needs a little bit of attention, doesn't it? So anyway, these will go in here some way. I don't recall exactly how they go in yet, but I'll figure that out. But the door bottoms are right here. So the door bottom goes on. You can kind of see, let me get this junk off here. I started doing a little bit of cleanup on the door. There we go. And you see that line I drew? That's where I really speculate the door bottom sits. But what I need to do is get those rockers done so I can get them in place, and I'll put those back in, and then I can put the door on, and then I can get this right where I want it so that my gap at the bottom is right on the money. But that's the plan. But what I've been working on, or what I've purchased here recently, I wanted to sandblast a bunch of these small pieces. And the Sandblaster that I had is one of those pot pressurized sandblasters that you get from Harbor Freight. And it does work, but you constantly fiddle with it. There it is. You constantly fiddle with it, and it makes such a mess. So I thought, why don't, for them little pieces, I purchase a cabinet. So, got on Facebook, found this cabinet, and it already, if you watch any videos on YouTube, how to modify these to make them work good, that's what this video is about. How do I make this thing work good? The guy that I bought it off of had done a lot of modifications to it already. As you can see on the back, I have a very nice Eastwood dust collector that is piped right in, and that does one heck of a job. That works fine. I had to mount all this stuff. Now, I put this on. This they had mounted to a wall, and but you can see, with mounting it on the back, obviously you couldn't push this up against the wall because this thing's in the way. But where I'm at, my application works good. So I put a electrical box with a switch, and then I mounted a couple of fog lights, LED fog lights, up in each corner. And as you can see, that lights are up really nice. And this is just a piece of plexiglass. And the guy had some new gloves that came with it. Everything's cool. The gun is set up with and I bought a water separator with an air gauge on it and a controller, so I can get my air pressure what I want. I got the high flow connectors, everything that they say to do, got it on here. And this is my suction hose that comes out, goes down, and this is the apparatus that everyone talks about where you revamp this setup. So what you can see here is I've got, everything is 1-inch pipe, and then it necks down into a 1/2-inch barb fitting that goes on this hose. And you've got this little ball valve here that you're supposed to adjust to allow pressure to come in, and it's supposed to mix the sand in here with air somehow and be able to draw it up and, you know, make it work. It's all self-contained. Super. But it don't work. It just will not draw that sand up into this gun. I even bought another gun that's identical to the one that was on it. It came with 4 those little nozzles, those ceramic nozzles, and so for the price of the gun, the ceramic nozzles were basically the price of the gun. But anyway, so I didn't really lose money on that, other than it still don't work. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. I sit here for hours trying to figure out how to make this thing work. And I can run it for a short time here to show you. But you get the air out. I keep pointing it at this piece of metal to see if it's going to start taking paint off. There's nothing. It pulls no sand up whatsoever. And actually what it does is it's supposed to be like a Venturi action. The end of the nozzle, let me show you the old gun, how far away it is from that hole. And this is what puzzles me. Now there's the end of your nozzle of your gun. And let's see if we can get on the light. There we go. You can see where this is your suction tube here. Your Venturi, the end of it is past the hole. So, and then you've got these, I don't have one right here, those little ceramic nozzles, you know, a bunch of them here, but they fit down in that. And what they do, what I don't understand, is that they kind of encompass that Venturi, you know, and then there's a cap that goes on over that to keep it in place. But it's like it won't work. I can't get it to draw sand up the thing. It actually pushes sand out. So I have put a ton of money into this thing, and it still does not work. So what I'm doing is I'm going to put a video out to you guys out in YouTube land. And do you have any suggestions on what I am doing wrong? I have played with this valve, so it isn't the valve. I have moved this thing up and down, shut it complete. When you shut it completely, then this air comes back down the hose, goes up into the chamber, and then it, and replace it, the seam there is, it drops sand out of it. So, okay, so it's working. So you just open this a little bit, and it's supposed to let the outside air come in and mix with that. It just won't do it. I don't know what it is. When I bought it originally, it all had 3/4 inch pipe. I thought, okay, the ones I saw on YouTube were 1 inch. I switched it all over. Just these pieces here that you see, minus the ball valve, is about 30 bucks right now. So it's pricey. Everything is pricey. And it's just frustrating when you put money into stuff like that and it still don't work. And you watch these YouTube videos and everybody's works. Why doesn't this one work? The guy had it from before. It worked. You can see. Obviously, somebody is sandblasted the whole back of the thing. The paint's gone off of it. Why doesn't this work? So, anyway, that's my rant. And if anybody has suggestions, here's the tip off the other one, the nozzle. And but if anybody has any suggestions, please put them in the comments below. Anyway, thanks for watching.